Hi everyone, this is Elise Dorflinger, the WikiTree evangelist for WikiTree.com. Today we're going to talk about how to create and edit a profile on WikiTree. If you've never heard of us before, WikiTree is a 100% free family tree collaborative website. With our 6 different privacy levels, you are able to share and collaborate with both your close and modern family members and also your very distant cousins who are probably also genealogists or family historians. So the first thing to do in order to sign in before you can edit a profile is to sign in. So you go up here to the login, click on login, enter your email and your password, then click the login button, and you'll be taken to your navigation page. So your navigation page gives you an idea of what's been going on in your watch list lately. It also shows you your family tree right here, which is embeddable into a blog or a website. You can also link to it in your social media websites like Facebook or Twitter. We have a link to the forum right here and a list of how many contributions we've made. So in order to edit a profile, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my watch list. I'm going to go and find an ancestor. So I'm going to look for Julius Duggar. This is what his profile looks like. I'm going to go ahead and add a wife for him. So I'm going to go ahead. I can do one of two things. I can either click on spouse right here, which will automatically take me to adding a spouse for him, or I could always go up here to the edit view, and in the edit tab you'll be able to see that you can add a spouse right here on the side. So either way works. So I'm going to add some information for Julius's spouse. His spouse's name was Mary Hall, and she was I'm not really sure. I don't have a birth date for her, but I do have a marriage date, and it is about 1779. Come down a little further. Go ahead and click Add a Spouse. So once I click Add a Spouse, it's going to pop up all of these people who could possibly match that Mary Hall. So I'm going to look through them real fast and see if any of these match. I'm not seeing any that for sure are matching what I'm looking for, so I'm going to go ahead and click Proceed to create new Mary Hall. And once I've clicked on that, you can see that it's created it. It'll show you a little idea of the tree. I can add parents or siblings, another spouse or a child for her, but instead I'm just going to go straight to her profile and get to editing. So this is what the profile looks like. You'll see that it has spaces for birth dates and places and parents and brothers and sisters, all sorts of things right here. You also see right here, this is the privacy level. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the Edit tab, and I'm going to come in here and start editing. So first things first, I'm going to come down to the Edit Text, which is really the meat and bones of the profile. So you can add a biography, so information I know about her, sources, references, all sorts of things. This is done in wiki language, which sounds much more complicated than it actually is. It's really simple to do. You'll see over here we have hints for how to add information on in, which is really easy to do. I'm going to just delete all this, which is the stuff that's automatically created when you create a new profile, because I don't need it. I'm going to customize it myself. So how do I know that Mary Hall is his wife? Well, I know that from some of the research I've done, but for this video, I'm going to show you this book that I found on Google Books, which if you're not using Google Books, you should be. And you'll notice that within this book, it lists Julius Duggar's wife as Mary Hall. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I write that in. So according to the book Tennessee Records, Bible, what is it called? Let me see here. Bible Records and Marriage Bonds. Bible Records and Marriage Bonds. Mary Hall, formerly of Rockbridge County, Virginia, is the wife of Julius Duggar. So let's say I wanted to add a link to Julius Duggar here. in his name. So all I would do, it's really simple. You'll notice over here, on the side, it shows you how to link to those profile pages. It's real easy. You go ahead and type a bracket, and then you're going to type in his WikiTree ID number, which you'll notice when you come up here to right there. There's that WikiTree ID number. So it's Duggar-148. -148. And then you're going to go ahead and enter that straight line in there. Just like that. Okay. So, Julius and Mary were married. What year? 1779, I believe it said. About 1779. So now we have to, of course, put a source. So I'm going to add a headline in. To add a headline, it's just 2 equal signs, whatever you want to call your headline, which I'm going to call it sources, and then 2 more equal signs. To make a bullet point, you use the star button. And I'm going to not cite this totally according to evidence explained, just because I'm doing this video. So real fast, I'm just going to enter what I know. Tennessee records, Bible records, and marriage bonds found on Google Books page. What page is this on? Let's see, 292. 292. Access today's date. Okay, so there you go. That's how you do that. And I want to make sure that the title of this book is italicized. And that's how you do it. So once you've done that, I'm going to go up here. I want to explain why I decided to change it. So adding marriage information from book found on Google Books. And then I'm going to come down here, and to make sure it looks the way I want it to, I'm going to go ahead and select the preview button. So this will show me what it looks like. It's very basic and easy to see. And then I'm going to come down here and click Save Changes. And so now I've saved those changes. If I wanted to add a photo, it's really easy. You can come over here to the Photos tab, and you can easily upload a photo if you'd like. You can also go down to the Privacy tab over here and select a privacy level. I'm going to go ahead and select Open because I want anyone to be able to view the profile, and any member who signed the Wikigenealogist honor code can edit that profile, which is what I want. This is really where the collaboration aspect comes in. The open privacy level is required for people born over 200 years ago. I didn't add a birth date in there, so that's why it didn't automatically come that way. Public is an option also, but I would much rather use open. So I'm going to say set new privacy level. Let's say I had a cousin or two that I wanted to invite to WikiTree to collaborate. I would go ahead and add them to the trusted list. If they're not already on WikiTree, I would enter their email address right here and then go ahead and click add this person so that way they can be added. If they're already in my watch list and already on WikiTree, I can select from the names right here and go ahead and add them. And you'll see down here is the profile managers, which I am the profile manager for her. You can also go over here to the Changes tab to be able to see all the changes that have happened. So anytime this profile was edited or any merges that were suggested for it, all that shows up right here. This is the private view of the profile. So this is what I and anyone who's on the trusted list would see, which is not much different than the public view simply because of the privacy level. So you can go over here and click on the public view to give you an idea of what that looks like. And so there you go. Anyone who is signed in can add or edit to this because of the privacy level. You can also go over here to the family tree, and if I had information for her parents, which I do not, I would be able to easily add it right here and create a whole new profile. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me for this little video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and I hope to see you on WikiTree. Bye!